Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. You know what to do, help support the show. Get your Fade to Black T-shirts, 2 shirts to get, 2 links down below, 2 ways to get them. Everything is signed. Everything includes shipping. Help support what we do here and get your Fade to Black T-shirts today. What a great week it's been on Fade to Black. You know, Monday with Mary Rodwell, an absolutely incredible show. Last night we had Whitley Strieber on last night, FaceTiming with all of you. There was a problem with the file last night. It didn't upload properly through the automation system, but it was fixed this morning. And it is up in the podcast links now. And tonight on Fade to Black, William Henry is with us. We're going to be talking about AI and the ascension of humans. We'll be doing that tonight with that and more. Tonight with William Henry. And then tomorrow night, it's the show. Sarah Breskman-Cosme is with us. We'll be discussing the regression of Mr. Church. Yeah, I've got exclusive video you're not going to want to miss tomorrow night. Okay? All right. So that's our week here on Fade to Black. Busy news day today. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, big day, 2004, the 6-wheeled robotic rover Opportunity landed on Mars this day in 2004. And like its twin rover, Spirit, which had landed on January 3rd and analyzed rocks, soil, and relayed pictures back to Earth. Opportunity was active from 2004 to 2018. Check this. Exceeding the initial plan of 90 days. And it did that by 14 years, 47 days in Earth time. Absolutely incredible. You should go and watch the Opportunity documentary. It did it, though. It did it. Go watch the documentary. It's incredible. Here's your fader fact. The Japanese have a term. It's called Bushu, suru. And it means doing the bush thing. After President George H.W. Bush vomited, same thing, vomited in the lap of Japan's prime minister during an official visit. Still one of the craziest and funniest videos of all time. Here's your breaking news. Yeah, it's all over. It's all over the media today. Jon Stewart is heading back to The Daily Show. The comedian, who during his 16-year run as host of the Comedy Central show, will return to host each week on Mondays starting February 12th. Stewart will also be the executive producer, and he's going to work with a rotating lineup of comedians who will host the rest of the week, Tuesdays through Thursdays. Man, I can't read today. After leaving The Daily Show in 2015, Stewart signed a deal with Apple to host a show with their streaming service, but that show abruptly came to an end last year. Bulova, the watch company, I have a few Bulovas. Bulova is celebrating its long history with NASA and the United States Space Program by releasing its new Meteorite lunar pilot timepiece, and it's cool. But it costs $1,495. It's a limited edition wristwatch, part of Bulova's growing archive series, the latest reproduction of a prototype chronograph that was secretly flown to the moon. In 1971, Bulova arranged for one of its chronographs to fly to the moon with the Apollo 15 crew, though it was never supposed to see the lunar surface. See, NASA makes deals with everybody like Omega. Yeah. And so this is what happened. An accident with another watch led to David Scott, the commander of the mission, to wearing the prototype out on the third of his 3 moonwalks. That's right. Scott auctioned the original back in 2015 for $1.625 million. But now you can get your copy. It's pretty cool. It's $1,400. Using LED lights and glow sticks, scientists in the Bahamas have discovered an ancient deep sea crustacean with giant eyes and a see-through body. Although the species, which they named Borrolana nicorum, is newly identified, it has been on the planet for 300 million years. The researchers published everything January 12th in the journal Zootoxa. The new species has a hard exoskeleton, a segmented body, and big compound eyes to find potential prey. As it lives in the deep sea, where there's very little light, it has no need for color or pigmentation. So it's translucent, and it's freaky looking. Check this. It's around 3 inches long, and it's much larger than its terrestrial cousins in the pill bug family, also called roly-poly bugs or wood lice. You get the picture. Satellite technology has revolutionized our ability to track and monitor penguin populations in Antarctica, and by analyzing high-resolution satellite imagery, researchers can identify the telltale guano, that's right, poop, guano stains left behind large penguin colonies, now revealing their hidden havens even in the remotest corners of the continent. This is how four new colonies were just discovered. Dr. Peter Fretwell, a researcher at the British Antarctic Survey, the BAS, utilized the European Union Sentinel-2 satellites to scan the Antarctic coastline. The discovery of these new colonies and the ongoing research efforts show this iconic species its ability to adapt, to move. Yeah. It's really cool. The findings in the journal Antarctic Science shed light on the complex relationship between emperor penguins and their environment. They break off, they move, and they just find cool places to live. It's amazing. 4 new colonies discovered. And now, check this. Archaeologists in Switzerland recently made an unusual discovery while excavating the land around a medieval castle near the German border. The crews unearthed a well-preserved gauntlet that experts believe was forged during the 14th century, which would be unprecedented, officials said in an announcement that described the armor as a sensational find. Gauntlets were armored gloves typically used by European soldiers and knights beginning in the 11th century, but finding one that dates back further than that in the 15th century is extremely rare, according to Zurich officials. This gauntlet was discovered during an excavation near Kyburg Castle, which is about 20 miles northeast of Zurich. Gauntlets were also my favorite accessory in Diablo 2. Researchers have long been puzzled by the Roman dodecahedron. That's right. More than 100 of these strange 12-sided metal objects have been found throughout Europe, but their purpose remains unclear. Now, another one has been discovered in England's countryside. A volunteer with the Norton Disney History and Archaeology Group unearthed the dodecahedron in the Lincolnshire village of Norton Disney over the summer. The hollow grapefruit-sized object is made of copper alloy, and its sides are punctuated by circular cutouts and round circular studs on each corner. It's unbelievable to look at. The discovery brings the number of dodecahedrons unearthed in the Roman Britain to 33, while about 130 have been discovered throughout the Roman Empire's northwest provinces. This one stands out because it's still in one piece. It's intact. Most are found fragmented or damaged. And finally, I'll leave you with this. Oreo. That's right. Oreo has launched Oreo Space Dunk. That's right. A new cookie. Oreo Space Dunk. An otherworldly take on the classic stuffed snack. Each cookie has layers of marshmallow flavored blue and pink cosmic cream dotted with popping candies to create a supernova bursting sensation with every bite. It's layered. It's cool. It's got a hole in it too, so you can see. Well, I'll get to that in a second. Oreo Space Dunk cookies feature one of 5 galactic embossments. Now, this is the first time for Oreo to actually change the cookie, right? So we've got 5 space designs. Is there E.T.? Flying saucer? You have to check it out for yourself. But for the first time in the brand's history, a small cutout in the cookie itself, providing a peek inside at that nebula-inspired filling. Right now, you can enter the Liftoff with Oreo sweepstakes for a chance to embark on a 6-hour journey in a pressurized capsule hanging from a high-altitude hydrogen balloon. Space Perspective, a Florida-based space flight experience company, will provide the prize for the winner. While Space Perspective spaceship Neptune does not reach space, it's at the edge of space. The balloon flight tops out at about 9 miles high, above 99% of the Earth's atmosphere. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, I've entered. I'll post a selfie when it happens. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I want to remind everybody tonight on Fade to Black, William Henry. I'm your Shibby Church. All I've got now is go back, Lee Tappy.